month. So from July to October, the water was still receding according to God's commandments. The waters continued to recede until the 10th month. And on the first day of the 10th month, which is the October we have now, the tops of the mountains became visible. You remember at the time the mountains were all swept under the waters. Remember at the time the mountains to a depth of more than 15 cubits were not showing. When nobody could see it. But now they are saying in Genesis 8 verse 5, the waters continued to recede until the 10th month, and on the first day of the 10th month, the tops of the mountains became visible. After the 40 days, Noah opened a window he had made in the ark and sent out a raven. Now I love the spot. Ravens are birds that they are usually messengers. They send them messages. If you see raven in your dream, it's not a bad sign, it's a good sign most of the time. They are messengers. If they are to do something, they are to if you are to send a message to someone at that time, at the olden time, ravens are what they send out there. They are what they send out there. And sometimes they even give them like letters. They get a mail. In the olden days, they put a mail in their beak. It's just their messengers. They put it on their beak and they get to deliver the message. So Noah used a raven. He didn't use any other animal. Did you think about that? Why did Noah have to use a raven and not any other animal to see what is going on? Because there are different kind of birds at that time in the ark of Noah. Because the Lord commanded that He take every kind of bird, two of every kind, according to Genesis chapter 6, two of every kind. So there must be so many different species of different kinds of ravens, of birds in the ark at that time, not just a raven, but Noah sent out a raven. That's very significant, isn't it? And it kept flying back and forth until the water had dried up from the earth. The messenger kept flying back and forth until the water has dried up on the earth. Then, this is verse 8. Then he sent out a dove to see if the water had receded from the surface of the ground. So he sent out a raven and he sent out a dove. Remember, a dove is a significant bird. We'll get there, but this is the same bird that was seen over Jesus's head at the time it was being baptized by John the Baptist. So doves are good, ravens are good. Everything God has created is good. But I'm just saying how significant these birds are. Then he sent out a dove to see if the waters had receded from the surface of the ground. This is Genesis chapter 8, verse 8. But the dove could find nowhere to perch because there was water over all the surface of the earth. So it returned to Noah in the ark. He reached out his hand and took the dove and brought it back to himself in the ark. He waited 7 more days and again sent out the dove from the ark. When the dove returned to him in the evening, there in its beak was a freshly plucked olive leaf. Olive is a very significant leaf or tree, very significant and very medicinal. Is what they use for olive oil this time. Is what we used to eat. It's very good, very good. At that time in that area, or still now, they have a lot of olives in that area. Then Noah knew the water had receded from the earth. That must be the 10th month. Because remember, previously it was said that it receded from July, from the 7th month to the 10th month. So now I'm just thinking in my head, I don't know what month it will be, but that must be at the end of 10th month, just as it was, insinuated initially. When the dove returned to him in the evening, there in its beak was a freshly plucked olive leaf. Then Noah knew that the waters had receded from the earth. He waited 7 more days, that's another 7 days, and sent the dove out again. But this time it did not return to him. Okay, so the dove enjoyed flying, so he flew away. It did not return to him. That's another sign, very significant. Noah must have been a very intelligent person